All right, friends, before we check out for the week, just wanted to share one more insight with you guys. I think it's super important to consider person's personality when it comes to training. And not a lot of people talk about it, unfortunately. We're all very different. Some people, it takes them a while to get moving. Some people like wake up and ready to go, and that fluctuates throughout our lifetime. Some people are morning people, evening people, etc. I fall asleep very easily after the gym. I just come home. Sometimes I don't even eat dinner and I crash. Some of my clients, they need like hours to calm down before they go to bed because they're so riled up. So anyways, let's share that screen and talk about personality and how that affects your training. So as you can see, there's a bunch of very accomplished people on the screen. This is our powerlifting vegan strong team. And we all are successful lifters. However, we all have very different personalities, right? Noah, the man with the beard on the right, is very stoic. Doesn't say much, except when I see him training, he really, like goes to war. He makes noise, and that's what gets him going. You know me, probably my personality. I'm kind of the perpetuum mobile type of person. I always move. I always want to do stuff. The bald man right next to me is Dan Austin. He's always also the center of attention. He's a performer. He's a musician, so he's used to that. Brittany, the blonde lady in the front in the blue shirt, she's kind of quiet. She just does her thing and doesn't make a lot of fuss about it. So we're very different people. I think you need to adjust your training style to your personality, right? Are you competitive? Are you gonna most likely get injured if there is like are you gonna do this? Can you do this one more rep? Or is this stuff only gonna get you to maybe like 80% of your max, right? It's very different, I would say, with type A and type B people. So you really need to figure out if you are the, go crazy kind of person, just do everything and beyond 110%, and you usually need to chill out. Or if you, kind of almost barely get to where you even moderately need to be, you're kind of like falling behind, usually you're like a day behind, and you get to the gym late. So depending on if you run very aggressive, you run kind of chill, you can compensate for that in your training style, right? So I'm type A, and for me, the way I train is I don't get too crazy. If I don't hit my weight that day, but it feels good, if it's a little less, that's cool. If I am feeling under, I'm not going to go train. I'm not going to force myself because I know I can very easily overtrain. I can very easily overshoot my weights for my compound lifts, so I'm not going to do that. But if you're a type B person, you may really plan some other hobbies around your physical activities if this is something that you've decided to focus on, right? If you decided to focus on building a nice and strong and aesthetically good-looking body, and you tend to kind of postpone things around that, maybe just take a month and postpone other activities and focus on this first until it becomes more of a habit or until something gets you more excited about it. But definitely take this into account. And if you notice that there's a pattern, like you're always late to the gym, or you never make it to the gym when you're supposed to go in before work, maybe it's something to post about in the group chat. Maybe that's something we can relate to. I'm sure a lot of people can. The majority of the issues that my clients have had with training are not very different. I don't have time. I'm too tired. I overslept my alarm, so I didn't make it in the morning, but I couldn't go after work because my gym bag wasn't in my car. I forgot it, and I got home, and I had dinner, and had a glass of wine, couldn't go anymore, watched Netflix, fell asleep. There are issues. Usually they can be solved, if it's an issue of I don't have enough resources, such as resources, can be time, money. There can be people looking after your kids, which I think is also money because you can hire somebody to look after your kids. Then we need to talk about resource management on how to fit all of the healthy things into your lifestyle. So it takes less resources. So it takes less willpower. And so it's super easy and seamless for your life. For example, one of my clients, she has kids. She has 5 children. She's a single mother. What she did was she now orders groceries through like Instacart or one of the services that brings you groceries. And I think Food Lion or Target or some major grocery chains, Walmart maybe, they have the pickup in the parking lot option. So that does not cost more, or maybe costs more, but very, very minimally. So it's not even food delivery. You can basically save an hour of picking your own vegetables or foods or anything else if you get that stuff delivered, or if you pick it up in the parking lot. That's how she carved 2 hours a week to go to the gym. Her problem was she was training once a week. So she opened a gym membership. She overcame her gym anxiety. She started working with me. She started learning about compound movements. She started learning about proper vegan nutrition to get strong. But she still only made it to the gym once a week, and it was not enough. Didn't shop for groceries anymore. 2 hours extra. Now she doesn't even pick up groceries at the parking lot. Sometimes she does go shopping. Time, kind of just like life, I guess, for kids, reorganized itself. So gym became a priority. And I can't, I don't know the details exactly. I can't explain exactly like what changes happened in her life. But my point is, time after time, I see when people make it a priority for a little bit, then their loved ones, stop serving them wine for dinner because they know they're going to go to the gym after. Or, their significant other starts going to the gym after work with them instead of going home and eating too much and falling asleep. Their dog is excited because the dog knows mom wakes up earlier and there's an alarm, needs to go for a walk earlier, and then the person goes to the gym. Well, the dog is now used to waking up earlier. The dog wakes up the person automatically. So, if you commit to it for a while, life will reorganize itself. Just stick with it, depending on your personality type with different methods. I will see you tomorrow.